Hey everybody, what's going on? I wanted to make a quick video. Y'all know I ride hard for Artis. I think that's no secret at this point. I am riding hard for Artis. I'm tired of the Artis slander, and I've made it my mission to prove it wrong. All right, I've been using him as my solo frontline champ for most of the story. Right, I got stuck around 22, early 22, 2214, 2216, somewhere around there. And I'd hit kind of a wall, right? I couldn't get much further. And I came in and I adjusted my Artis build. I figured we would try to go a different route with him because I had focused defense on him. I was full steady sets. I was defense, damage reduction here. What I've done is I've adjusted him from defense to HP because I wanted to see if that affected his ability to be tanky. I was sort of flirting with the idea of going defensive of like maybe going a little bit of damage on him as well, but I've decided to go just lean more tank just because I wanted to see how effective it is. And so I rebuilt him like this, and we went HP damage reduction, and from that point, from 2216, we're now at 2528, coasted through. Only in the last couple of stages have I pulled Serena up front with him because there's some stages you get overwhelmed by some of the things that spawn after the battle's been on for a few seconds. So I just needed someone to kind of help him deal with that. But 99% of the stages, he is still my solo frontline. And I got a lot of comments when I talked about him being good and being effective at that, saying that he's going to fall off around chapter 20, being able to solo frontline. It's not the case. He can. He's still doing it for me in chapter 25. And it's just this particular stage. Again, every now and then there's a stage where there's too much going on and he needs a little bit of help up front. But for the most part, on the standard stages, he is doing fine. So I think maybe what I'll do, I'm still going to play around with it because we've got a lot of HP on him, right? So I think kind of the hybrid with the steady sets here to give him a little bit of a bump to defense is nice. Perhaps I'll consider switching him to full vigorous sets as I get my hands on them. But for now, he's working out really, really well like this. I haven't done much to his exclusive yet. I'm focusing on a couple of other ones first. But I don't know if I will, actually. Unless I decide to go damage with him, like this would be nice. Unless I decide to go damage with him, I don't know if I'm going to mess with his exclusive. But anyway, not a super long video. I just wanted to show you guys if you're using Artis and you've leaned really heavy into defense, if you're not trying to go a damage build and you just need someone that can tank up front for you, I think this is a really solid build, and I think you're going to want him in your teams, especially in your dungeons, because of his debuff that he puts with the vengeance thing, where the lower their HP goes, the more their damage reduction drops. I think this is a really nice thing to have in the dungeon, so I think you want him on your teams, and he is surviving so much better for me. We also bumped up in every dungeon. I'm now up to Disa 13, I'm up to Terra 14, and then Kinsaro, we're still trying to clear 12, which I reckon I should be able to do very soon. We get real close. 12 is kind of tough because 12, I've noticed the green spiderlings start spawning in 2 different spots instead of just 1. So I think I'm going to need to go a little bit more AoE in 12. But it's bumped us up everywhere. We made a little bit of progress in Soul Mine. We made a lot of progress in the storyline. So that's just kind of it. A little PSA for Artis. If you're running him and you're having trouble keeping him alive up front, switch him over to some HP and he will stay alive a lot longer. So that's it. Hopefully this helps you guys if you're stuck in the story somewhere. And that's it. I'm getting out of here. Later, guys.